I'm going to do a flip through of this book called A Day in the Life of Mom. This is the first volume. There's a second book in the series called A Day in the Life of Mom 2. This is authored and created by KA Shimmield. These are basically images of inside the home, things that you would see, maybe things that kind of remind you of when your child was young, or maybe things that you're currently going through right now. I colored this page with this new brand of pencils I'd never seen before. They're called Platinum. They're soft core pencils. Just for basic coloring like this page, I didn't want to do any shading or blending or anything. I just wanted to do a basic color. But these Platinum pencils are really good for the price. There's 72 of them for $25. And the only issues I've really had is a couple of them when I sharpened them, the end, sometimes a little piece of lead would come out. But it wasn't really, or it hasn't been really that much of a big deal. So these are kind of my go-to pencils when I don't really want to blend and shade. It is possible to blend and shade with these. I just haven't really used them yet. I still really like my Prismacolor Premiers for that. So the paper on this is a little bit thicker than copy paper. I was a little disappointed that it's not a little thicker, but the images are just on one side, so you don't have to worry about messing up anything on the back. And then she has these little pages with the sentences on them that kind of leads up to the next page that you can color, and it's kind of reads kind of like a little storybook, I guess. But what I did here was I used a marker, and if I'm not mistaken, that's water-based marker, and you can see kind of how it showed through on the back. It didn't come out on this next page, which I was very pleased about. So I would use a blotter paper under this to color an image if I'm going to use markers, just to be safe, and then that way you don't mess up your little sentence page. And she gives you what she calls breaks, which are more simple images to color if you don't have much time. There are images in this book that I've not seen in any other book. I think these are pretty fun. You can kind of zone out and work on these. A lot of these pages remind me of things that we kind of went through with our son when he was young. And moms who still have young kids, I'm sure they'll understand a lot of these images. I thought this page would be fun to color because these are all products on the shelf, and you could make your own labels, maybe have them correspond to people you know or something. You can have some fun with it. And in the back there's a blank page, and I really like when authors do this, or artists do this, publishers, whoever's responsible for it. Because you can use it to practice blending the colors that you want to use in your book. Or say if I'm working on a page, I'll come back in and I'll put different colors that I'm using. That way when I come back to this page later in the book, I can look and see what colors I used for that page. So that's pretty helpful. And then here's the back of the book. She kind of talks about what it's like, a day in the life of mom, and kind of gives you it actually, what she says in it is kind of funny and lighthearted. And I've actually never seen a book quite like this one. So, but I'll get the second volume up and do a video with it. Still need to color a page or two in that one before I do the video. So this can be purchased on Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description. And hope you guys have a great day.